and welcome to the session here again. So we're going to be talking about GitHub, and I've just opened up my account on GitHub. Puneet was just right here. I've been using it already. Now I have this account. The sign up to GitHub is free, so I might just log out and log in again. That's kind of a simple process. I don't really want to go into it. I still haven't been able to change my image with glasses, even after my friends being after my life. But I don't really have a better pick, I guess. So we'll learn how to use this GitHub. I think the fundamental thing to this is you can have a GitHub account. You can attach your emails, your LinkedIn account, your websites, and all the public information. Remember, GitHub is still the most popular repositories implementations of Git. And then I can go down here and go to my profile, go to settings rather first of all, and you can update all the information from here. I'm not going to go into each one of them, but for example, if you just want to go into your account settings right here, change the passwords, you're just not liking the GitHub again, you might just delete your account from here as well. Email updations, so you have a primary email and you want to add more emails, of course you'll have to verify them. So if I just put in something like just add outlook.com and add this right here. Any changes that you do to your okay, I kind of forgot the password here again, and oops, looks like a long time that I've used password. That can happen to you in Mac. Anyways, I think I'm just going to go back to my account right here and my own profile. I might not need it actually. Right. So what I'm going to be doing right in this particular section is I'm going to create a new repository right here. And we already have a Git repository that we have been doing for several videos now, and this is the repository that stands right here, demo. So the Git is already there. If I just kind of do Git status, this is already a repository. But if I just do something like Git remote -v, and you'll not see anything right here, it's because we haven't really added any remote repository to this particular Git. And that's what I'm going to do right now. So I'm going to go down to the add section right here. You can create a new repository, and I'm just going to create a Git demo repository. It's kind of available. Remember, you can only create public repositories if you're on a free account. Otherwise, you'll have to pay some cost. At least for 5 repositories, they are asking for a $7 cost. So I'm still kind of going on a public repository and create this repository. So it kind of creates this repository. Now it shows you two options right here. You can create a new repository on the command line, or you can push an existing repository. Since we already have an existing repository, we are going to use this existing repository right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this command right here and paste it into the terminal, because we already have an existing directory, right? Remember, you can import it from somewhere as well. And we're using HTTPS as of now. We'll learn how to do SSH possibly in upcoming sessions. And then I'm just going to have this command. So the remotes were not available, but now I'm going to add. Now what is origin? So the URL is right over here, and I'm saying this. Just add it to the origin to start with, and I'm going to use this another flag right here. Oops, doesn't really work. No, not here. So I just need to add the origin right over here. So usually, you can just kind of call it as an identifier to the repository, and we generally use origin. I could make it anything right here instead of origin, but as of now, we'll go ahead with origin as of now. And if I just do git remote v hyphen here again, now you notice what? So there is something called as a fetch repository name and a push repository name. And I think now you'll understand origin. So I could have actually created a different name for my fetch repository and another different name for my push repository. So I wanted to, fetch from one repository and push it to another repository, and that's when I can change this. But as of now, 99% of the times, of course, you're going to use the same, repository to fetch and push to. So I'm just going to leave this as it is right here. Now, what I'm also going to do is, so the remote repository has been linked. Now, all I need to do is whatever the changes that are there in my repository right here in this particular folder, I'm going to push those changes onto the remote repository. And to do this, I'm just going to use Git Push, and that's where I had to use -u. I just got a little confused. And origin, and I can push this to the master, because so as of now I'm specifying like, no, where do I really need to push? And as of now, the origin really refers to the the push as this GitHub command that I've created. I mean, if you're not really sure, like what's your Git repository, you can also copy it from here as well. Now, once you have the master specifier, I might also use -- tags right here to push even the tags information. Otherwise, if I don't really do this, it's going to push the source code and all the commits, but not the tags information. And I just wanted to use this as well. So it's now starting to use the internet, of course, and push this onto the repository. You notice it has kind of pushed two things. It has pushed a branch master, and that's the only branch that we have. We have merged everything into master by now. And then there is something called as a tag, which is version 1.0. That's what we created in the previous videos. Now, when you see something like writing objects 100%, that really means that it has been a successful push. And then you might just verify this by refreshing this one here. So now you notice all of the changes have come up here. There have been 16 commits, and these are the commits. In fact, we have been doing a lot right now. So we just said, git logs, and then there are 16 commits right over here. Remember EF36 and ED, and so it's going to be, the same thing right over here. So it started with 088 because these are changes that I'm not really committed. So this is one, and then the last is ED, 0. So all those changes that were local on the repository, we were playing around, all these videos actually. We have been able to push it into a remote repository now. And you might also wanted to see not just the commits, but the branches. So branches have been just one as of now, and you can go down to the tags, and you can see the tag information right over here. So there is one branch associated, which is the master branch as of now, and there is one release, which is the version 1.10 that we did right here. You might just choose it from here, and if you just wanted to get this, like I said, a tag is nothing but essentially a milestone for us. So if you just wanted to get the version 1.0 version, you might just get it from here, or you might go to the Git repository from here and change this into the tag version 1.0. And now it's kind of changed right here, and then you can just use this link, which is to get you the code for this particular tag as well. So that's how you got to use it right now. I think I'm just going to move back into the master branch right now, and it's going to show me all those updated codes right here. So that's how to use the GitHub and any implementation. This is not just about Git. You might also think about another very popular one, which is Bitbucket. It is popular because it has the private repositories available in free, and that's where people use it the most. And of course, you guys have been using your own, CTS GitLabs, and that's also an implementation. So the interface is pretty much the same. I mean, there's hardly a change. I'm not really sure it's going to work. Right, and so you might just like GitLabs and on all those things as well. So that I leave it to you. I think I just use this one. Okay, so passwords is not the thing that I should be working on today. Now, I think we'll talk about this remote repositories more and more in upcoming videos. So I'll see you there.